All right. Hit that go live button. I should probably bring the switches and get news over here. I have them in a bag. I am so prepared. I think that's enough. If it's not enough switches, I mean, I pulled a dum-dum then. Anyways, I think I figured out crisp. Turns out I wasn't using the right source. I'm kind of dumb. Forgive me. What else was I thinking here? I guess before I get into it, I need to spam some socials. Otherwise, I just won't remember what I'm doing. I guess I should also spam Parallel since I'm building their board tonight. Who else to spam? Promote yourself on Zeus' server. Somehow I forgot that I was doing Zeus' server still, and I got on his permanent, what's it called? Whatever server. Man, I'm totally, my brain's done for tonight. Too much stuff at work. Who else do I post to here? I don't... Geon still has self-promo? Sure. Maybe someone in Geon server will want to see this build, I don't know. I thought they had already shipped everything out, but apparently they still have some shipping out to do. Which I didn't anticipate. I thought they'd be done, I thought I'd just be like late to this party. It's all good. Guess I'll do space cables too, because why not? Does anyone else have... No, not really. Anyways. That's enough spammings. I think. I don't think there's anywhere else I could easily spam. Alright, whatever. Let me make sure build works. Build. That's not right. God damn it, build command. Making me look bad. I hit save. Is it not saved? Do you not update? If I refresh this page, will it update? Then if I build again, there we go. That's right, I'm not doing IU, I've already done that. So tonight we're doing Parallel Limited's Portal 65. One of 3 65s I have in the queue. Before that though, I may as well show off some stuff that I got recently. So this, you probably will not be able to read it because of my crap camera. I recently received some Gateron Mink switches in. They're actually pretty interesting. So it's like, I think officially their ink bottoms were sort of like ink bottoms. Milky tops and giant stems. I think they're interesting. These are actually pretty smooth. They have a decent amount of lube on it. From the few that I've picked out and selected, they don't feel like crazy variants, but has that milky top sort of top out noise, which is nice. I'll probably end up using these somewhere. I don't really plan anymore. I just say, oh, I just need some more switches for builds eventually. And yeah, put them back in this nice bag from Makibo. They're all labeled in here. It has all the statistics on it, so when I forget what the springs actually are, or if this is a long pull or not, it actually has all the information for me, so I can be confident in my forgetfulness. Other things I wanted to show off beforehand, I got some more PCBs in. This time, these were from Australia. They've been in shipping for like the past 30 days because Australia. I don't really know what's going on down there, but yeah. Opening them up. So these are the Gels 88 PCBs, if I remember what I bought correctly. And I'm crazy and bought 4 of them, I guess. I remember buying 4 of them. It's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll open one of them up to take a quick peek, because I do sort of remember the specs, but sort of don't all at the same time. These should all be soldered boards as far as I know. And I think I pretty much got all the same thing. There wasn't really a receipt in the bag, so I kind of forget. I'll check later. But has a nice looking PCB. Has marked out on it 625. Even has a 10U, which is always fun, and a 7U. Same format as pretty much the A88 format, so I can use it with a lot of things. Has the different foot layout for Alps and other things like that. Pretty robust PCB, pretty thick. This is a regular 1.6 millimeter thickness. And this has north facing, and I think there is an option for south facing somewhere. I can't remember. It's been like so long since I ordered these, because I had ordered them back when I was like, oh, PCBs from Heine are nowhere to be found, so I better go secure some other PCBs from elsewhere. And just feeling through these real quick, I don't want to open them all up. Yep, they all feel like the same thing, and they'll be going into a storage bin for myself, and I'm sure I'll use them sometime later when it's appropriate for me to use PCBs for TKLs, because I don't know, I do have a lot of TKLs on order, let's be honest. And I'm probably most interested in buying more TKLs in the long run. Another thing that I was going to buy that I actually have bought but still haven't gotten yet is a better table. I have like a little collapsible table next to me that's starting to sag due to the weight of my soldering iron. Sad but true. I do need to test the stabs on the PCB. Since they are TX stabs, I have put them on beforehand so I don't spend an hour doing that like I did last time for IU, because that was embarrassing on stream. Yep. But before I get to the build, better move IU. Do want to show this off. This is the third 65 that I got in recently. This is the Sanjo 65. I got mine in green because it was actually interesting. I don't have a green board. This comes in the same carrying case as the 60. I actually have my 60 over there. It's buried underneath some other boards, so I won't bother getting it out. But did want to take a quick peek at this board and take a look at what it has to offer. Alright. So we have the top pouch. Oh, more shark stickers and the little feet. All sorts of gasket strips. I have 1, 2 KBD 67 Mark II version 3s. Yep, 2 of those. Excellent. And of course this comes with a crap ton of foam, which I didn't use in my Songle 60, so I don't think I'll use it in my Songle 65 either. And I have this green alu plate. Nice. So with my white Songwell 60, I actually have the blue alu plate in there. And I actually do like the alu quite a bit. So I'll be using alu all the way. Stuff the rest of this in there. And it came with 2 big foam wedge blocks. Interesting. Guess it's to keep everything from moving around, but whatever. Put the stickers back in too. I'll probably end up trying to buy more stickers later because my daughter seemed to like the last one I got her the shark stickers. Sure, she'll sticker bomb something that'll be fun. And I do like this case quite a bit. Alright. Ooh, nice and heavy. Let's take a quick look at this. Is it sealed at this end? Nope, I'm just dumb. It pulls out this way. Alright. So this is the green Songwell 60 with the brass weight. I like it. This is a nice green color. I did get a keycap set that probably isn't going to match exactly with this, but it's close enough. Actually, I don't really care if it matches. I just wanted a green board because I don't have one. But yeah, I still like the big bezels, the angles on the side. 65 isn't my favorite layout, but I don't know. I guess I'm building more 65s. Eventually I'll probably end up selling some 65s, I'm being perfectly honest, but who knows. It seems to be a convenient enough form factor like to do work with, so I guess I shouldn't complain that much. Still, I do favor the TKL. Alright, this is going back in the box. If I can fit it back in with all the foam. Come on. Oh, I just have to squish it in there hard enough, I guess. The elastic straps, I always like the elastic straps on this. It feels surprisingly good. Alright, and this will be the third 65 that I'll build. I still need to prep switches for it. I'm thinking about using the same Polaris gray switches that I use for the Songwell 60, because I really liked how that sounds. And that'll be a gasket mount 65 after these 2 gummy O-rings. I also have the block 67. So I guess you can claim a little bit of variety. In all honesty, not much, but that's fine. So let's say we have the portal from Parallel Limited. Ugh. Nice box, pulls out. Have a PCB. We have a tropical smoothie flavored haichu, very nice. C3 daughter board. Big scuff feet, looks like. Blue gummy O-ring. I forget which one this is. I also have the other one too. Some stickers. Sort of minimalistic stickers. Have 1, 2. I only see. Oh, there is 4. Okay, screws in there. And a plate at the bottom. This plate is FR4. Looks nice, has a little bit of gold finishing on it. I'll keep that in there. Let me take the case out and take a gander. I did open this up originally when I got it. I got the silver, oh, looks like I got a fingerprint on it. Can I wipe that off? Yeah. Yes, I can wipe it off. All right. Back to looking beautiful rainbow PVD weight. Pretty simple board, just one piece. Unique among 65s because it has the full blocker here, all the way down to the base of the case. A lot of other ones don't go down that far, which is interesting and different. When I shook this last time, I didn't need to tighten up the screws, so I won't bother. Put this to the side for the moment. Put some feet on it so I don't scuff it up too badly. And I'll put some stuff back in this box. I guess I'll save this for later. Put that in my build box. Yeah, I'm putting that in there. I think I need the screws though. And I need the feet. Guess I'll put the feet on now. So unique L shape for the feet. Nice feeling bits of silicone. They give you a little bit extra so you don't have to worry too much about messing it up, hopefully, I guess. Alright. It's been a long week at work for myself, so guess I'm starting the week off right by building a board I was actually pretty excited about for a while. Still sort of am. So I guess I never really commented on the finish of this board. So I guess let me take a quick other look at it. So of course we have the rainbow weight, which is flawless. It just looks nice and pretty. On the inside of the case, I didn't see any anno marks. It's just silver. I don't see any sort of flaws under the light of my Streamlight. I don't see really any inconsistencies. This is a pretty nice anno job. When I'm turning it around, I don't see any weird streaking, blotching, or anything like that. Aside from, I think, just my finger oil. But it's actually a really nice looking board. Pretty nice and smooth finish. It doesn't have like a super chalky feel to it. On the inside it's a little bit more, but at the same time it's not bad. We have this nice front cherry sort of lip going on. So it's like a two-part lip. So we have the main plane of the board, then we have a little lip in front for a little bit added comfort in typing. Angle. Pretty middle angle board. Nothing too crazy. Anyways, let me put this to the side. On top of everything else. And the main reason why I didn't unwrap the PCB is because I actually got another one. And it already has TX stabs on it, which I do need to test. And I'm going to actually be building this with an aluminum plate. I've been liking alu plates a lot more recently. So yeah, just my preferences showing. I guess I need to open up the keycap set that I'll be using, which are Moto 2s. But let me get some of these switches out. Say we're using lubed and filmed Technoviolet switches. Nope. I'm totally not clipping the switch in correctly. What am I doing? My brain. Let me just get the corners in first. There we go. A little tight. But it fits, okay. Ew, I already got some goop on the back. Ew. I guess I was a little bit heavy on the XHT BDZ on the outside of the stabs. Hopefully that won't bite me in the ass. Guess we'll find out later. And of course I never remember what the order is for any of the stuff down here. So we'll wing it. Alright. Fit in nice. I think it's to the left, right? Why do I never remember what side those go on? Anyways, before I break my brain trying to figure that out, let's get the keycaps out that I'm going to test the switches with, or the stabs with. And it's going to be this new box of Moto 2. I figure for silver, this should look kind of nice together. Where's my knife? Alright. Hear them shifting around already. They'll be everywhere before I know it. Damn you, GMK packaging, for just being awful. Just the worst. I guess to note, one difference I am going to be making with the boards. This is going to be a build with GMK. I did get some Milky Way keycaps for my next build, which I've never used before. And frankly, I still haven't opened them because I still wanted to give just a first thought as I open them and sort of see what's going on. So honestly, I don't even know what to expect with Milky Way caps. But from what I hear, a lot of people do like them. So. Oh, that fell out of the bottom. I do have a trash can here, finally. I decided not to be quite as lazy as usual. And yeah, this is what you get when you get GMK nowadays. Shit. Alright. So this has 7U stuff down here. Why did I put my knife away? I didn't even open these keycaps. Alright, I'll need one control, no, 2 controls, 1 alt, 1 super from this. 1 control, 2nd control, 1 alt. Come on out. And 1 super. Just destroying this packaging. At least this hasn't shed all bunch of crap on my keys. Okay. And I guess I do need the spacebar after all. Which makes sense. It's the 7U spacebar package with everything else. Enter, shift. Shift, I'm going to be using that caps lock. I guess I'm going to use all the blue accents. I think it goes better with this board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a short shift for this side? I do. Is this the right size? I think this is the right size. I hope it's the right size. I did check for compatibility. I'm pretty sure it's compatible. I might just be dumb, which is probably what's going on. Okay. So if I do things ass backwards here, I think it's on the right side, right? Yeah. Okay. So that means the switches are going to be on the right side. Okay. Resting on a keycap. That's why I wasn't sitting all the way down. Oh no, I've already bent a pin. How? Oh well. Straightened it out, no matter. Alright, so Spacebar, I'm going to test it out with the Zaku now, but eventually I am always considering to put a black cherry pie on a Spacebar, because I think it sounds better. I don't know. I have issues. Alright. And one more. Alright, time to test stabs. Alright, quick. I think this one might be a little bit on the sluggish side. Actually feels okay. Did I do an okay job? Hopefully. Again, these are TX stabs, so let me take a closer listen. Hey, TKL King, what's going on? I'm in building all my various 65 boards, I guess, between this week and next. I have this Paralimited portal. You'll like that one? Telling you that now? I think so too. I also have a Block 67, which is like, I guess, another Baki Neko 65 clone for cheap. And then I also have just received in the Songle 65. These are TX stabs. They just sound good. Yeah, got there super fast. Got there ahead of the Moto Mist keycaps that I ordered, so. I still need to lube switches too. I'm thinking about just using basically what I did the last time, Polaris gray switches, so see how that goes. And because I am dumb and never can remember which key goes where, if I put that on, line this up, I guess it's also on the right side. Or is it on the left side? Left side, okay. So right side for these, left side for this one. Oh, come on. Yeah. Even with aluminum plate, I'm still finding myself using this plate fork. Money well spent. Yeah, I worked quite a bit through Monster Gears, so I don't know. Maybe they have me as a frequent person to ship to or something, I don't know. So I have their Aluxo V3, I have their Songle 60, Songle 65, I have two of their cheaper acrylic options, basically boards for my daughters, stuff like that. So I don't think I got special treatment, but anyways. Alright, time for me to move IU so I don't damage IU. And then we can get to the build. Actually, let me totally move IU off this table. Okay. Whew. Alright, soldering mat, going down over top of the hidden desk mat. Now it actually is hidden, haha. Got him. Okay. Do I want to do what I usually do? Do I actually want a black cherry pie on the spacebar? May as well. I've done it for pretty much every other board, including my IU, so I may as well just continue, because why not? I don't know why I've moved this to the side, but I definitely still need the plate fork. Get in there. Do me proud by holding everything up together. Okay. And back to the boring part of throwing in switches. This alu plate's sort of tight, not the tightest, but it's actually holding the switches pretty well. These things are really rocketing in there. Hey. All right. I already did test this PCB. In theory, I should be testing a PCB every single time, but I'm pretty sure unless the daughter board's dead or something, it should be fine. Or unless I just killed it while putting stabs on last night. Alright, I am going to be using step caps. I think it looks better, even though I do use caps lock as a function button. That's just one of my quirks, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Ugh. Sank the plate down. That's going to be annoying. Are all the rest of the switches still good? Or do I need to take extra care to reposition everything every single time? Looks like I might have to. That's okay though. Not the end of the world. Just got to be a little bit careful. Use the plate fork. Trust in the plate fork. Alright. Let's go through the middle of the board and build up. Actually, one over. Pretty tight plate. I think this is going to sound pretty good. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's going to sound pretty awesome anyways. So with the Balsa Supply switches, the Techno Violets, I've also broken out the hidden desk mat also from Balsa Supply. I do like a lot of the stuff that those guys make, and I hope they continue to be awesome people providing awesome gear and stuff. Okay. And probably need to have this just in here to be safe about it so I don't collapse the plate. Because there's nothing more annoying than collapsing a plate onto switches and then having to reseat pretty much everything. Get in there, plate fork. Do your magic. Telegram chat. That's what I was trying to say. I managed to get into Zeus's permanent Telegram chat. So if I ever needed to talk to the man himself about audio, well, that would probably be the best place to do it because the public one's a little bit weird. Lots of weird people in that one. Anyways. Oof. Thumb. What's wrong? Are you not strong enough? Or did I bend something on the switch already? No, switch is fine. I am just weak. Ugh. I feel like an old man. I am an old man. What am I saying? I feel like an old man. Hey. Alright. I do like how these switches look. Nice purple color. And if they sound anything like the Zaku's, I'll be kind of shocked because I don't think they're going to be quite as loud. I'm hoping they're not quite as loud. But I'm hoping they have that nice mid-ranginess to them, to go with a little bit of what at least when I bought this board, I thought this board sounded a little bit on the creamier side. So I'm hoping that it makes a nice complement. My thumb's getting some abuse. Almost done. Looks like this plate is going to hug it super tight, so I won't have to worry about things coming out, hopefully. Everything feels pretty flat, so it should make a pretty easy soldering job, I hope. Hey. So yeah, not too much going on. Recently I started watching Jobless Reincarnation, or Mushoku Tensei. I've read most of the manga that's available, and I actually do like it quite a bit. But recently I've been trying to take it a little bit easy, since work's getting a little bit stressful and stuff, doing a lot of things going on. Kids, they finally got over being sick, so I'm able to stream again, which feels good. But I just don't want to overdo anything. So, just taking it easy. Yeah. Alright. And the last 4 switches. Alright. Even have some left over. Let's take a quick look to make sure nothing got botched. Want to see all these nice pins sticking through. Want them all to be straight and upright. Okay. This board's pretty good for visibility. I just sort of see everything at a glance. Excellent. How are we looking? Everything seems to be pretty flush and straightened down. There's some variance here. I might need to push some of the edges, but the plate itself looks to be straight. Looks like the PCB might have a little bit of bowing or flexing to it. Doesn't look that bad though. Yeah, should be fine. Alright. I already tested the daughter board, the PCB and daughter board, so I claimed. Move some stuff out of the way. Let's get to soldering. Where am I gonna put you? I guess I'm gonna put you down here. Turn it on. Before I forget, I think I did fix crisp, so let's turn that on. Might sound a little bit like a robot, but at least you should not hear the fan, I hope. Hey, Brian Clicks, hosting with 6 viewers. How's it going, man? Thanks for the host. How are you doing? It's been a while. Everything going well with you? I haven't been streaming too much. I need to get back in the streaming habit. Alright. But thanks for your raid. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, been a while. Finally back on stream. Yeah, my kids finally are back at good health. I don't have to worry about them. They're doing well, so I have a little bit of free time to build some 65 keyboards, so I'm building the 65 keyboard. You're in time for the boring soldering. I dropped it. That's not good. Alright, back up to temperature. Let me tin the tip. It's good. We're finally back. Yeah. Let's just point it on. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then solder the second part. Sorry, my build, and I remembered I don't have PE foam here. Uh-oh. A little bit of reflow. Hold it. Just want to get the four corners in. And then I should be good just to get a ton on this board, I hope. All right. Next side. And then the bottom. Okay. Should be a pretty calm build. I'm gonna take a rest and sleep for the rest of the night. Hey, thanks for stopping by though. Have a good rest, and hopefully you're doing well. Alright, let me get some more points. This one towards the middle for the spacebar. Alright, have a good one, man. Take care. And thanks again for stopping by on the raid. Yep, so anyone that's new here, I am JVerb, just doing stuff. I'd put band-aids on my spacebar on the board. Sag? Oh. Some boards it just needs help. Can't help it. One more towards the middle. And after this, I should be able to just go to town. I don't really think I have any other straightness issues, but I'll check one last time. Nope, PCB seems to be laying pretty flat. Switches seem to be following the plate in the PCB. They seem to be pretty parallel. I'm good to go. I don't see anything sticking out, looking up and down the pins or the sides. So it should be good to go, just soldering to the races we go. I've actually been looking forward to building this for a little bit. Um, I actually did a D20 roll, a random roll tonight to see if I built this or the Block 67. It looks like I'm building the Block 67 early next week or later this week. We'll see what I got time for. But the Block 67 is basically, I guess, you could call it a Bakaneka 65 clone. Or at least that's what I anticipated when I originally got into that board. So for $144 from Ing Studio, I got their round one. See how that works out. See if I like it at all. Something I can recommend. I mean, you know, most people are looking for some good budget boards, and that would be a good budget board. And budget-ish board, I guess, for metal. I think the big takeaway for me is everything seems to be better finished than the Bakunek, though. So, mounting points on the board is same as the Zero Run. Actually, I don't know. I had assumed that the mounting points would have been the same, since it's basically just a gummy O-ring mount. I didn't see anything in the notes with changing of the support points, so I'm assuming it's all pretty similar. If it's not, please do correct me, but I did not have an impression that it was anything real different going on. That being said, you know, I basically just pop into their Discord every now and then and try to catch up on news with all the various boards and group buys in there. Kind of hard to do. All right, quick check. Yep, everything looks good on that row. Next row. This blue, I guess, tealish board, pretty board. Also fairly solderable. I'm not having any issues with making good heat contact with the board itself. Everything's going down pretty smoothly. Heat's transferring, solder's flowing. It's staying on within the solder mask, so that's always a good thing. Pretty simple board. In a good way, simple in a good way. Since I'm in the middle of the board now, I guess I should. Yeah, still good. I don't anticipate anything weird going on in the middle of the board since it did all look flat and uniform. But it's always good every so often to just check with your switches and make sure that things are actually flattened in there. And as always for soldering, whenever you're doing it, heat up one side with the full contact on the pad and just push the solder into it from the other side, and it should not reflow. Shouldn't need to touch the soldering iron directly with your solder. It should just all gel. If it doesn't, you probably need a little bit more mass on the tip or a little bit more heat in the system. Might also mean you might have to clean off your tip if it's starting to oxidize and not transferring heat well. Tinning your tip is always a good idea. But soldering should just be a smooth operation. sure the side is in good. It's the next one I'm more concerned about. Because this board does support ISO, we always have the goofy pads on this side. You need to make sure that this is in there and has good contact then for the other part. Okay. Good contact and feed it in. It's at a weird angle. I do want to check and make sure that it looks like it's solidly in there and has flowed down through the channel. It has. We can move on. All right. Since this is a 65 board, this is pretty quick. Coming up, I'm going to have a KFE-CE, which will take me a little bit longer to do because that's a TKL board. Beyond that, nothing really difficult. I am looking forward to building that board up. I'll need to finish lubing the switches for that, as I've been slacking quite a bit recently. So yeah, I think I will do Polaris Array switches for the Songwell 65, because I did enjoy the Songwell 60 with Polaris Array switches. I know it's going to be like more of the same, but I don't know. I kind of want to have that same sound. I guess the other option is to use like Meteor Whites or something like that, which I think also has sounded good on other people's builds, so I might consider that since I haven't lubed those switches yet. But speaking of other SP star switches, I'll be using I'll be using a similar switch for my KFE-CE actually. I'm using SP Star Sacramento switches. I think I decided on those with a PC plate just to get a different and more unique sounding board. Originally I had thought about using inks, but it looks like everybody had used inks at some point with their KFE-CE builds. So just having something different might be interesting. But, you know, if it doesn't turn out that well, I can always just redo the board. I mean, you know, it will be what it is. Some drink. Oh, got a whiff of this stuff. Oof. Oof. Apologies.
Almost done with all this boring soldering. Okay. Quick inspection. Alright, where's I put that daughter board? Here it is. Actually, I have the one I've already partially assembled up here. Let's do that one. Guess I can turn crisp off. You can hear my wonderful background noise furnace that I am stuck always hearing in the winter because it is cold where I'm at. So this uses the C3 Unified Daughter board. Good stuff. Make sure I put it in the correct way for the keying. All right. Turn via up so you can see it. So Portal 66 is the official layout name. See my layer 1 and layer 0 key tester. Matrix with sounds. Okay, that all works. Have I used TX stabs before? Would you say it's the real deal? Yeah, so the other board that I have built, this is the second board I'm building with TX stabs. The first board that I built was my IU. I really liked it. It sounds really clean. I didn't have to do too much balancing with it. And they're pretty forgiving if you're not 100% accurate with your balancing, which is nice. But I always spend more time balancing my wires just to make sure. And I do think it's pretty good. All right, let me turn that off. Move the soldering iron away from myself. Unplug. Unplug. And let's do some cleaning. Yeah, so overall for TX stabs, I think they're pretty good. They remind me a lot of cherry clip-ins, which is sort of what I think they're going after, except it's even easier to use. I do like them quite a bit. And I have ordered, I guess in total like 10 more sets of them for various different builds. So current Alab stabs are your favorite. Luck down the straight wires. At least you can bend the TX ones. Yeah, very true. Because I actually got good luck. I built, what was it, an NK87 Alu for a friend using Alab stabs, and that turned out to be quite good as well. And actually I have the new version 2 Alab stabs in the corner over there I want to build with at some point to see if there's any real difference. But I had pretty good turnout with the first one, so I'm hoping everything works out well. Because I think nowadays everyone's pretty much, the market's pretty much, you know, a buyer's market. I don't think you can really go wrong as long as you're not picking whatever cheap budget stabs that you really shouldn't be picking. That come with like, I guess a super budget board, but even then, I think you can do stuff with, for super budget boards, I think you can do stuff with Holy Mod and stuff like that to save otherwise unusable stabs. But hopefully you're not in that position, because I know some people with just having to work with people they're building for as constraints of budget and stuff. Sometimes you can't get better stabs, and you just gotta make things work. And if that's the case, I think that's all right. Do what you gotta do. All right. So these are PE foam applicators. This is 99% isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just gonna clean up the board. Try to get all the flux off of it since it all works. I don't need to hopefully desolder, resolder it. So just take some time. Swirl this stuff around, get all the crap off the board, and it'll just prevent issues, corrosion, shorting, random stuff from happening later. Probably won't happen, but the solder mask on most keyboards is thick enough that you really don't have to worry about it too much, but I don't know. Out of principle, I always want to clean up my boards. Since I soldered this board fairly quickly, I don't expect there to be a whole bunch of residue or anything really crazy. When I had to desolder then resolder my IU when I last rebuilt it with an alu plate, for example, I was able to pull a crap ton of dark stuff off of that board. Just because the more you have to solder and add flux and then resolder things to get things out of the board originally, you know, that's obviously going to have more flux residues on that you're going to have to pull off later, so. But this board, just having one quick solder on it, it shouldn't be too bad. Some days I'm very tempted to use McMerlin's favorite method of just using isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush, but I don't know. I don't think I could allow myself to do that to a PCB. Seems a bit extreme. I'm not in that much of a rush. Although,
good night of sleep would probably help me out. Maybe I should consider that sometime in the future as a possible method. After I'm done cleaning up the board, I do want to wash my hands and then I'll complete assembly. Because for whatever reason tonight, I'm scratching my face quite a bit. Don't want to scratch something with all the leaded solder around. Hopefully I don't run out of the big applicators, or else I have to use a crap ton of the small ones to do the same amount of work. Although I could just walk over to my workbench and pull a bunch of these off the work shelf. That would mean I'd have to get up. I only want to get up to wash my hands. It's a lazy day. Anyways. So this board doesn't really have too much crazy going on with it. And part of the reason why I was originally drawn to this board was how simple it is, but you know, most gasket mount boards are quite simple. But this is simply just another take on a one-piece design that they managed to make into two pieces by having that nice weight in the back of it. Although I'll probably never see that unless I'm just displaying it, you know, face up. I do think it's kind of cool to have mirrored finish weights, or in this case a rainbow PVD finish weight. I will eventually take a picture with the Thera 75, this board, and whenever that cue comes that I ordered from Paper Sky Studios, if that's actually ever going to be a thing. I got one in mirrored finish as well for the back weight. I think it would be cool just to have a bunch of mirrored finish boards back to back to back and take a picture for flexing purposes. Because it is a sort of a unique aesthetic. Because long run, my daughters will probably want to steal those boards, so they'll probably be ecstatic to realize that, you know, it'll fit whatever unicorn vomit aesthetic they might like in the future. Or if they don't, then they'd just rather have my IU. I'd consider it good taste, but I don't think I'd give that up. Yep. Yeah. I just need to do something while I'm doing a very boring task like this, or else I just will not focus. Another thing I'm kind of curious about is with the Sengeo series boards from Monster Gears, if they're going to keep building other things, because I really like their 60. Now that they're making 65, I could see them making a 75 and maybe a TKL. If they made a TKL, I think I would absolutely have to buy that. TKLs are sort of my thing after all. I really like TKLs. I really don't want to buy another board this year, huh? If you don't want to buy another board, just don't buy another board. As long as you stay strong and don't have FOMO, it's all good. At which point, you know, do what makes financial sense to you. Don't feel pressured to buy more stuff. Just watch other people buy stuff that you actually really want, and then, you know, enjoy it. Let people like me buy boards just because I can. It's all good. You're really not missing out on too much for most of them, if I'm being honest, because if you have a good keyboard that you really enjoy, that's more what it's about. It's not financial, I think. 5 last year. It's getting excessive. Yeah, at some point I'm going to need to offload like old keyboards that I'm not really using, or I guess wanted to build but wasn't really sure if I'd want. I've been giving a lot away to friends and stuff, and it's just one of those things that eventually I'm just going to not have enough space in my basement to store everything without my wife looking at me and saying, "What are you doing with your life anymore?" So I'll have to actually probably sell some of these or give them away to more friends. So I'm just giving away drugs, something like that, right? Although a lot of my friends, you know, they're like my age, they're a little bit older. I don't think they'd really care. They just know that it's something different and unique sounding, and probably feels better than whatever pre-built thing that they've bought from Amazon or wherever they buy keyboards. So, but I don't think any of them would actually get into this hobby. They're too responsible. Although recently they started talking about the latest edition of Pokemon because, of course, that's nostalgia for them. So, and I understand that. Although recently the Pokemon names have started sounding like just random gibberish to me. I don't know. I guess that's going to be sacrilege at some point, but although at some point in the near future, now that my 4.5-year-old is starting to like and trying to read more stuff, eventually I'll try to play a Pokemon game and actually have her read along with me for most of it, just to have that experience. Although I think the experience that I had growing up was basically just not reading any dialogue or anything and just hitting the buttons as fast as you can to get to combat to have fun in air quotes, you know, because kids, they just want to see all the fights and explosions and cool stuff. I totally get that. I'm still like that. If I can skip cutscenes, if I can skip dialogue lines, yeah. But if I can make them read, I will. And that just might be a vehicle. I do think games have their place, and I definitely want to play games with my kids, so we'll see how that works out. If I don't manage to raise a gamer, I will be distraught. Let's just put it that way. Alright. Let's do a few of the small ones for some focused pickup. And then we'll call it good and clean enough. Alright, good enough. Me on Lost Art, skip. Oh god, why did I vote to skip Elden Ring? Oh my god, skip. What did he say? So a while back I was playing, this is like right before I had my first kid, I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, and my friend was going, "Oh, the lore's like really good. You should really pay attention." I'm just like, skip. And then eventually he's asked me questions about stuff. I'm just like, I don't know if I did that quest or not. He's just like, "What do you mean you don't know if you did that quest? It was pretty epic. Like the dialogue was really good." I'm like, "Yeah, about the dialogue. I mean." Eventually saw my VODs of me just hitting, you know, okay, let's get to fighting. I believe most people are referring to that as being monkey brain nowadays, thanks to Sea Dog VA's gameplay style. And you know, there's something to be said about it.
So I have more than 2 O-rings. What O-rings do I want? So we have the blue one, which I think is a standard one, and I also have another one. Or do I have 2 blue ones? Which one is the one that I want? I actually don't know. Move the desk mat. Throw that over there. I don't know which one's gummier. I guess I'm going to try the light blue one first. I don't know which one this is. That reminds me. I need... Oh, this one has the screws, okay. Because I do need to put the daughter board into here. I guess the other daughter board was supposed to be for the Block 67. Oops. Okay. Wire this side in. C3 unified daughter boards are pretty nice. They're pretty uniform. A little Phillips head. It's going to be like the small size Phillips head. Probably the second to smallest. Is this it? Yeah, that'll work. Put this aside. Put the daughter board in. Make sure this lines up before I really start screwing it in. It lines up. Excellent. Let's do opposite corners. Screwing it down so it's light. Oh, the Northeastern Beast. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Before I start screwing it in, since I'm doing cross pattern, just want to make sure it's aligned properly. Looks good. And we'll continue on. So a good part about having a C3 daughter board or a standardized daughter board, you should get all the protection usually on those chips, ESD, usually overvolt and things like that. Usually also overcurrent, now I think about it too. A little bit peace of mind. Don't have to worry about killing anything. If you kill a daughter board, these things sell for like $5, and I think if you buy them in bulk, you can probably get them for cheaper actually. But let me put this bit back on because I'll probably end up using this next to mess with IU. So quick view of the port. It's nice and flush and it fits exactly right. Would expect nothing less. Put the gummy O-ring on. And being a 65 with this design, I'm gonna have to re-stretch this around to have more slack at the bottom end. And the idea with having more slack at this bottom end is for this specific cutout design
this is designed to go all the way in and push up through. Alright, now I have quite a bit of slack at this bottom side. This top side is not quite tight, but it's getting there. I should be able to plug the daughter board in. Let's just go like this. Hold on. Line it up, push it in, past the tab. And now for assembly, since I have more slack on this bottom, this basically is just going to get pushed up into there. So first is to push it up, and then make sure it sits on top of the wedges. And gently push it down in. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, it's starting to stick up a little bit. Push it down in using something light. All right, and last but not least, keycaps. So I'm gonna get the step caps out and the escape key. I need my barred letters. And the rest are on here. One through equals. 65% is simple. Oh, get on there. Okay. I think I originally planned to put Moto Light on this, but Moto 2 looks like it's going to work just fine for my purposes. It reminds me. Man.
All the keys ended up so jacked up from just shifting around everywhere in this. I forgot to wash my hands, didn't I? Oh well, I'll wash my hands in a moment. Or I'll keep lying to myself and say I'll remember. I won't remember. I never remember. K, F, J, H, G. Oh yeah, I forgot the shift. I need the shift. Yeah. C. M. V. B and N. Okay. Second control. I think this was supposed to be a second control. I think. What happened to the Alt key? Oh, here it is. Is this bar straight? Straight enough. All right, so I need the smaller shift. For 65. Need the arrow keys. Then let me plug this in because I forget what the layout was. What was the layout for this? Print, delete. Print, delete, page up, page down. Page down. Oh, sweet. I have all the keys I need for this. I don't have to do anything, jank. And then I can throw away this horrid plastic or potato nonsense. Alright. And key tester real quick just to make sure. Okay. Key tester seems to work. Let me do a little bit of cleanup. Okay. Do I want to switch the arm position? Yeah, let me switch arm position. 1 second here. I'm going to take this on mute and then I'll move stuff around. Okay. So whenever that stops the roaring noise, we can try a typing test. Guess I need to get monkey type up. Sounds a little bit hollow on that side, that's fine. Fix it later. I also wonder if it's from the way I inserted everything. It might not be seated and fully happy like that. Guess we'll find out in a minute. Whenever the furnace stops. Yeah. Don't know when that'll be. We'll wait. There we go. Bug me if I don't line this up so it doesn't look straight on the screen. I don't know if these dots are about the same. This desk mat's busy enough that I can't tell anymore. Let's pause the music and prepare for my slow typing. So, mouse clicks keyboard level. Actually, let me, I forgot to put that up on the screen. There we go. Mouse clicks again, keyboard level. Slow typing, my bad. Let's listen to mods. So definitely have some selective hollowness. A little bit of reverb and splash on the alphas, but I actually don't think the alphas sound bad at all. Spacebar sounds okay. Sounds a little bit hollow around this area. Top sounds fine. Interesting. Wonder if it's something I'm doing weird with tensioning of the gummy O-ring. Makes me wonder. Where is old-fashioned keycap puller? There we go. Probably gonna need that to pull it out. Let's try reseating the board. And turn the music back on so you have something to listen to. Alright. I guess the next question is, how exactly do I take the board out? I guess that's something I should probably have looked up beforehand. Let me Google that real quick. Systems. Mounting system. TD mini. Special note. Functional blocker from projects. Definitely feels nice. I need to figure out with the sound now. I don't think I have this seated correctly. Discord. Here it is. Portal FAQ. GB1. Limits. Extras. Blah, blah, blah. Routing for the JST. No. Half plate TBA. Around the blocker, bottom plate held in by neighboring switches. Okay. Support questions. Less stated B stock. With multiple Durlock V2, cherry clip in science, blah, blah, blah. How do I take this out successfully without damaging it? I wonder. I just search, take out. Every single time I take out the assembly. That doesn't look like what I want. It'll help. Careful taking out the PCB and you don't scratch the case. Damping pads also help from Nope, guess it's just me figuring this out alone. Fun. Alright. Well, luckily I have a whole other thing to look at here. So maybe the spacebar. This might be a good pulling point for that. Because otherwise, I don't know where I pull it. Let's try that, the spacebar. Would it make sense for that to pull up there? No. Because that's, after all, where that is anchoring in. So where else could I pull up? I guess up here. Since it's alloy, I guess I don't have to worry quite as much, but I'm still worried about doing something bad to it. What other points could I pull up? No, just have to carefully pull something. No clue where. I can carefully do this. Ugh. Feels bad. Okay. I was able to get it out. Is there a way to get more slack down here? Nope, not really. Okay. So going in again, stretching, ring down, making sure that that's in there. Must not pop out so easily. Okay, that might sound a bit better. Now that's sounding slightly hollow down here. I might actually need to use some foam or polyfill. I don't know. very different results in the sound this time. Now this corner is sounding hollow. This is sounding better down here. Alright, let me redo the spacebar, reseat it. See if that fixes some of the noise by pulling it out slightly. What does this O-ring look like? Can I push it down in? Sounds better. Sounds better. Alright. Let's try it again. Stop U. Plug it all in. Come on. There you are. Throw monkey type back up. And let's try it one more time. See if this sounds any better. Alright. Keyboard level. Got the same score. The dip in the middle. Alex Odos. Is that really you? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Enter sounds hollow. But I really like how the alphas sound. Why this just the enter? Because the bottom sounds good, top sounds alright. I don't know if I just messed up the enter. Interesting. Oh, well, this has been a fun build. I guess I'll have to play around with the center and see what happens. Yeah, I really do like it. It's fun. I really like how the alphas sound. It has a decent amount of bounce in the board. I really, yeah, this is quite nice. Seating on the O-ring is very finicky with the O-ring. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that the first time I had a hollow bottom row and a full sounding top row. This time the top and bottom sound good, alpha sound good, except it's just that enter. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. But yeah, this is actually a really interesting build with no foam in it. I really like it. And of course, we have that back. I just really like the mirror finish, the nice colors on it.
Anyways, I'm sounding probably pretty quiet as I'm fading away from this microphone because it's probably time for me to go and get some sleep. Now that I'm done, I'll try to do a sound test for this in the next day or two. Yeah, I really like this. I'm going to bring this to work tomorrow and play around with it some more. That's for sure. Thank you. I will definitely have a good night. And thank you again for stopping by. Big fan, by the way. Yeah, I guess I should find somebody. Oh, thank you for the follow, good sir. Thank you very much. Guess I should find someone to raid since I have a few people watching. Let me plug this back in. Hear my furnace just firing away in the background. Should be muting myself. Oh no. Mute site. Oh, Unmashiki. How's it going, Mr. Frank? I'm already done with the build. I will do... Yeah, everyone knows Frank. There's someone doing a Bakken Echo 60. Stand-up comedy depression as the tags? I don't know about that. Yeah, that was pretty quick. It was pretty quick build. It's a 65. Because it's TX stabs and I vowed not to do those version 1s again on stream, I had pre-populated it because it had such... Hammer Brother? Okay, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Brother. Okay. Raid has been created, and we can raid. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you everyone for showing up. Quick 2-hour stream to sort of throw this together. I'll be going back and building the block 67 that I have sitting there. I also have the Sungeo, Sungeo's 65. I have my KFE I need to build at some point, and then after that, I should have a Space 80 sometime, but I don't know when that's going to ship. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Please don't say Sungeo. I know. Since they noted on their Geek Hack page as the wrong way to say it, I just had to keep saying it. Songwell 60, my bad. Songwell 60, okay. Alright. Sorry about that for a little bit troll there. Do have a good night, and let's raid Hammer Brother now. See you guys next time.
Oh, we got some raid music going on. Javer, raiding with a party of 7. Why is Alex being shouted out here? J-Verb, how's it going? Why is Alex... Holy crap, is that Alex? Why? Alex. All right, hold on. Alex, holy jeez. Okay, first of all, holy jeez. Alex Odos follows me? That's crazy. I don't need to give a shout out to Alex Odos. Alex. Okay, first of all, thank you, J-Verb, for the 7 raid. 7 people raid. Hope your stream was well. My name is Hammer Brother. I stream keyboard content every Monday night, And every weekend, Alex, I watch your content. Alex, I'm like a huge fan of your channel, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Holy jeez. I'm just starstruck. Yeah. Much love to Jay. Jay, hope you're doing well. How was your stream?